How's it going, boys? Welcome back to another brand new video. And today, boys, today, it's just another fucking day in the hood, you know? Another day on this planet Earth. God forbid that anyways. Ogre Magi, boys. Actually, Jakiro. Yes. We're gonna do Jakiro guide because technically Ogre Magi. So we're gonna do a little Oompa Loompa guide here. This is basically Humpty Dumpty right here. But yeah, if you guys didn't know, Ogre Magi, I surprisingly haven't done a guide on Ogre Magi for some reason. And this hero is so easy to play, super fucking broken. Everybody plays him, okay? There's so many good things about Ogre Magi. I don't even know where to start, guys. I fucking love this hero, and I think he's one of the best supports in the fucking game, and I think he's just all around very, very good. Now, why is Ogre Magi good, you might ask? So, let's go from the most basics, okay? Appearance-wise, physically. This guy's a fucking meat shield, okay? He's a fatty. He hits hard, and he's fat. Just go. He has the best base stats of almost any support in the game, or any hero in the game for that matter. Very good, you know, stat gang. He has 3.3 strength, so he gets super fucking tanky as the game goes on for absolutely no reason. He has decent attack damage. You know, he doesn't have the best attack damage, but this is pretty good. And compared to a lot of other things, this is already amazing because he has 7.3 armor, guys. Fucking 7.3. Yes, you heard that right, my friend. He takes literally no damage from physical right clicks, and he has a bunch of fucking base HP. His movement speed is on the lower end, but it doesn't even matter because you're not going to be able to trade hits with him. Some people even go Orb of Venom, but I think that's a fucking grief because, you know, people used to do Orb of Venom, but nowadays Orb of Venom is pretty much a slow, and that's it. It's not really for doing damage anymore, and it's just not worth it. It's just too expensive, to be honest. I'd rather you literally get like 3 Fairy Fires just to hit harder. Holy fuck, yeah. But anyways, Ogre Magi. So he has one of the best base stats in the game. You can't really man up to him, and he can kind of like 1v2 a lot of the times. And he's melee, so no, any ranged hero works really well with Ogre Magi, if you guys didn't know. You know, Draw Ranger, what's it called? What other heroes, you know? Let's say Draw Ranger is really good. Luna, really good too. Medusa could be really good too. Morphling, any hero that kind of needs a frontliner. Ogre Magi is there. You know, Ogre Magi plus Draw Ranger, probably one of the best fucking combos in the game. Now, let's go into the skills, shall we, boys? Let's go into the skills, the skilly skills. So, first thing we have to understand is that Ogre Magi does a lot of different things. He does stupidest amount of damage. He's a stun, an instant stun. So, Fire Blast is basically a stun that just stuns instantly. It is 1.5 second stun. Okay, but it's actually longer. I will explain later on once I get to his ultimate. But it's a 1.5 second stun, and it does damage. It's a low cooldown stun. There's a fucking Amber Alert. Some 3-year-old got kidnapped. That's crazy. But anyways, continue to the video. It's like, oh yeah, Ogre Magi has a bit of a mana problem actually, but one funny thing is, he's the tankiest intel hero in the game, and I believe he has the highest intel gang, strength gang out of every single intel hero. You would almost think that he's actually a strength hero, but no, he's an intel hero. I know, it's actually fucking blows your mind. It's kind of like how Io is a strength hero, and Huskar is like the only other strength hero that's ranged. Actually, there's more. Anyways, yeah, there's more, definitely more. But you know, you get the gist, guys. He's tanky. But yeah. So he's an instant stun. He does have a bit of a mana issue in the early game, but like that kind of solves on its own later on. So it's a point blank stun. So, you know, instant stun and whatnot. So any hero that tries to get away, boys, you know, anti-mage, anything. The only problem with anti-mage is that he can actually reflect your spells. But you know, instant stun on the heroes and whatnot.
Your mid tower needs a little help.
Number 2, we got Ignite. So Ignite is essentially absolutely fucking retardedly broken. I think Ignite is the single spell that makes Ogre, like, people don't understand how broken this shit can be. This shit is actually fucking absolutely broken. And why, you might ask? Because this shit lasts forever. It goes up in duration, it goes up in slow, it goes up in damage, it goes up skills and everything. It can also help you farm. It helps you does everything, okay? So basically, it hits it to the target and a random target in the vicinity. So you want to try to get these on the heroes, and you know, you can also farm creeps with them. At level 4, okay, when you get to level 7, let's do some quick math right here. You know, do the Asian equation. 50 times 8, you're doing 400 damage, burn damage, and it's a 26% slow. So they're gonna be slowed for 8 seconds for 26%. And during that time, they're burning, guys. You don't understand. Some people just straight up fucking burn from the ignite damage. Like, you actually just sometimes die from, like, here to death. And people don't understand that because ignite doesn't really have the biggest, like, effect on your body. So people don't actually understand how fast you can die from ignite. But you do. You actually just fucking straight up die from ignite. I know. It's good for farming too, which I'll also get onto the multicast part. But yeah, anyways, back to what I was saying though. Bloodlust. Now this ability makes Ogre Magi one of the best supports in the game, because essentially what it does is a buff. Okay, it's a speed buff, it's a attack speed buff, and it gives yourself even more attack speed, which doesn't really matter because you don't really want to hit people unless you're playing some kind of carry Ogre Magi. And even then, I'll say you should probably get the ignite and the fire blast instead. So this is super good for 2 reasons. One, put this on any carry, automatically he becomes 50 times scarier. Okay, your Sven is hitting faster and fucking running faster. Okay, 2 things that Sven needs: attack speed and fucking movement speed. You put this on your Ursa, he's scarier. You put this on your Troll, literally any carry, Slark, Ricky, doesn't fucking matter what it is. Any carry with movement speed and more attack speed is always scary as fuck. And the best part about this is that you also get it on yourself. And on top of that, if you put it on the tower, you can actually put this shit on the tower. If you put it on the tower attacks faster too. It gets bigger as well, so you know, more intimidation. And this can help you with defending. Level 4 Bloodlust with the talent actually makes the tower go fucking psycho mode. And you can actually just kill everything. Like, the tower actually, like, does so much fucking damage. Like, tier 3 high ground towers, you put Bloodlust on that shit, and then you glyph. Fuck, dude. Everyone who's trying to fight here is gonna die instantly. I'm not even kidding. Just Ogre Magi and his Bloodlust powers. Now, the multicast is truly what makes Ogre Magi, okay? Let's get down to this. So, level 1, it has a 75% chance to cast twice. Hold on. No. Level 1, it has a 75% chance to cast twice. Level 2 has a 30% chance to cast 3 times. Level 4, it has a... Level 3, it has a 4 times chance to... A 15% chance to cast 4 times. What does this actually mean? Essentially, this means that all of your spells has the ability to cast... Okay, so when you right click this, you just auto cast, by the way. Every time it runs out, you auto cast. Every time it runs out, you auto cast. You don't really have to turn this on. I don't know. Maybe it's just this is just so you can just walk around permanently Bloodlust and you don't have to worry about buffing yourself. But yeah, you should always use this on your carry instead, or your towers. Not really on yourself, but I guess you can. But it is only 40-second cooldown. This actually lasts longer, double the duration, so you can get it on like multiple people. So this is truly what makes Ogre Magi potentially one of the scariest heroes in the game, especially combined with items. With Fire Blast, you know, you can stun them once, but you can stun them again. So you see, you just stun them twice. So essentially, you double the stun duration, maybe a little bit less. But sometimes you can stun them 4 times in a row. Yeah, that's 3. If you get 4, you can stun them for, you know, 4 seconds, basically, almost. And Ignite, the same thing with this, is that when you cast this, you get multicast, so you essentially reapply it again. It doesn't stack, but yo, it reapplies, guys. It fucking reapplies. And you can cast it on different targets too. So let's say there's 5 heroes, you can potentially hit everybody. Look how much damage this fucking anti-mage is taking. Bloodlust is the same thing, okay? If there's multiple allies in the vicinity, you can cast it on multiple people. And you can get a 4 times multicast. Yeah, right there. You guys just saw that. Right? Shit like that. Yes, it works. And nothing to explain about that. So over here, level 10, you get the Ignite DPS. Every single fucking time you get an Ignite DPS. Because you're playing support and I'm focusing on support Ogre Magi, we're gonna do HP. And level 20, you know, fucking 25 strength can seal the deal because it just makes you unbelievably tanky. However, the attack speed is what makes you good, right? You want to support your carry. And yeah, this is fucking memes. I don't know. Some people try to go for right click Ogre. I guess you can with the attack speed and whatnot, but honestly, support Ogre is just so much better. People go mid Ogre. I think it is viable because of Midas and like Dagon Hex and all that shit, but like no, not really. Okay, just literally go Fire Blast. There's nothing you can go wrong with just getting Fire Blast, guys. More Fire Blast damage. The rest you just get it whenever. You need mana, so you get some mangoes. You get a lot of regen. You can get a stick. Okay, this is like your beginning inventory. Go Ring of Basilius if you want. Mana boots always. You need mana. Yes, you do. And you can turn that shit because you're tanky. There's 2 ways to go. You can go Veil if you're feeling it. You can turn your Ring into a Basilius into a Veil, because this actually works super well with everything. And especially Ignite. If you can do something like this and cast multiple Ignite on people, you're gonna be doing a lot of shit, trust me. They're just gonna die. Like, they're actually just gonna die. Almost dead. But you get the point, boys. Like, that guy's actually just dead. However, a lot of time you don't have the luxury of doing that, so I want to say just get mana boots. And because you're tanky, you don't necessarily need anything. You could just go Aether Lens, but you know, if you want to be cheeky, boys, you go Midas, guys. Believe it or not, Midas is actually the best item on Ogre Magi. I want to say Midas is the only item that can potentially be bought on a support hero, and that is Ogre Magi. And because this gives you potential to go late game. You see that? Did you see what I just did? Yeah, this shit fucking works on Midas. So you can get like a quadruple fucking Midas, okay? You can get a double Midas, you can get a triple Midas. So essentially the amount of times, you gotta get lucky though. Sometimes you don't get lucky at all, and that's really sad. I don't think this actually works with the multicast and whatnot, but yeah, the thing, oh yeah, see, that's a 4-time multicast. So if you're in a camp with 4 creeps, you're getting rich as fuck. You're getting the value back essentially. The thing about Midas, the more you use other heroes, you gotta get it early, right? So supports generally don't farm that fast. So if they get it too slow, like minute 15 or minute 20, it doesn't pay off at all. But Ogre Magi is a different story. You actually pay it off because you just multicast. And because you have Midas, you're going to be super fucking farmed for no reason because of Midas. You're still going to be buying wards and everything. Don't forget buying wards because you are a support, okay? And you have to be buying wards while you're building up to your Midas. Because you're rich as fuck now, you can actually buy luxury items. You can go even Greaves for your team. You can go items like Pipe, Halberd, even more tanky. If you want to go fully like casting mode, you know, Aether Lens, very good for just, you know, escape and whatnot. Force Staff, if you need it against like a Slark or Ricky. But the best item you can get is honestly fucking Scythe of Ice. This is essentially an instant stun. And sometimes for, you can even go Blink Dagger on Ogre Magi, or just Glimmer yourself in. And if you get lucky, guys, something like this can happen, okay? You go in, you fucking hex 4 people. Okay, I don't know about you, but a fucking 3.5 second hex on 4 enemies is almost automatically a fucking auto win in any team fight, okay? That is retardedly broken. You just gotta get lucky sometimes. You could even go Refresher Orb and whatnot, but yeah. Octane Core is good, you know, anything. You can even buff your carry even more with the this thing. Yeah. But yeah, this shit attacks really fast, by the way. Like, I'll literally show you guys. Look how fast this shit attacks. Yeah, you lift it up. Oh, this is a tier 1 tower, never mind. But yeah, you get the point. It attacks really fast. But yeah, anyways. What does the shard do? The shard is actually one of the best shards in the game too. Essentially, absorbs 85% of the damage of the next 3 attacks, and it deals damage. So it's a shield. That's it. That's all it is. It absorbs 85% of the damage, and it reflects the damage as a fireball attack. Doesn't burn, doesn't do anything, but it is a fireball attack. And the best part about this is that it's a 3-number attack, so it doesn't matter what it is. It just has to be a number of attack. I don't think this works. Does this work on like Dagon? No, it doesn't. It's only physical attacks. Yes, it has to be physical attacks. Blocks 85% of the damage, so you know that's good for your carries. It's like a mini shield. Okay, a little barrier, something nice. Very good to have. This one is really weird though. Blast an enemy with a wave of fire, dealing damage and stunning the target. 35% of the ogre's current mana. I don't get this. I don't get why they made it like this, guys. I actually don't understand. A wave of fire. Fire blast damage. So it's like less damage than this. The only thing that I don't get is that why the fuck is it like this though? So you just use this and then it just like makes you run out of mana. So I'm guessing you gotta like, okay, so it's like a double stun, yeah? This literally makes you run out of mana though, that's the thing. It's so weird. I don't get this one. It's like, okay, let's see. So I guess you can use it permanently because you never actually run out of mana. Because this shit will just keep costing less and less. Is that what it is? Yeah, you never actually... This never runs out of mana, technically. Yeah, this can never run out of mana. Yeah, interesting, for sure. But yeah, I don't recommend getting this. This is dead. You don't need to get this. Just get a scythe. Get your fucking this thing. And you're good to go. And the laning stage, hit people with your body, right click people, throw your ignite on people. Obviously heroes that counter fucking Ogre Magi, stuff that can dispel his ignite and save his teammates from the constant like spam fire blast and whatnot. But all you gotta do is toss this, buff your carry every time you can. Oh, I forgot something, guys. Right, the skill build. Max ignite every time, okay? I don't give a fuck what it is. You max ignite. You don't max fire blast. You don't max bloodlust. You max ignite every single fucking time. And I want to say 9 times out of 10, you get 1 point in fire blast and that's it. You don't max this out. You max out bloodlust and you start buffing your carry. If your carry really doesn't need bloodlust for some reason, let's say it's a carry bristleback, even then you want to get bloodlust. Just max bloodlust and buff towers, buff your carries, buff yourself, buff your mid, buff anybody. Yeah. Get ignite. This helps you farm. You know, you can straight up just farm a creep wave because you're going to be tossing out multiple fucking this thing. And then get your Midas, start farming it up and, you know, maxing your stuff and then get a scythe. Literally, like, scythe is the fucking game changer. It's like retardedly broken for some reason. Like a triple or a quadruple scythe just wins the game. Yeah, something like that. But anyways, you know, nothing really counters Ogre. Nothing Ogre counters. Let me actually check Dota buff real quick. Dota buff real quick. Let's see. Ogre Magi. Items that could use a rework. What the fuck is this? Let's see. Dealing with still meta. Mage Slayer needs a rework. Vladimir's offlane helm. Yeah, I agree. Pipe of Insight Crimson Guard. Creeves? Really? Okay. Interesting. All reliable. We're sorry. What? Okay, interesting. Anyways, let's go back on track. So, heroes, win rate. Ogre Magi. Ogre Magi has one of the better win rate in the game, by the way. Best versus Ursa, PA, Troll, Night Stalker, Bristleback. Really? Worst versus PL, Naga, CK, Nature's Prophet, Oracle, Meepo, Lycan, Anti-Mage, Shadow Demon, Tidehunter. This makes sense. Okay. Ogre Magi is not good at dealing with the illusions, guys. Believe it or not, because his spells doesn't actually do anything. And the best part about CK, Naga, PL is that they can purge off those things. Oracle purges off very easily. Meepo, obviously illusions. Lycan, Lycan is just Lycan. I don't think Lycan is even that good against Ogre, because Ogre is pretty tanky. Anti-Mage, because he can reflect spells and he steals his mana. Shadow Demon, because Shadow Demon reasons. Tidehunter, because Tidehunter doesn't give a fuck about Ogre Magi. But, yeah, it's actually pretty tough to play in the lane against Tide as Ogre Magi. So you should pick Tide against Ogre. Yeah, Tide is actually really strong against Ogre Magi. Because you can't trade with him because Anchor Smash. And he kind of just builds pipe and you don't do jack shit. And you can't even stun him properly because of Kraken Shell. Yeah. But, yeah, definitely, doesn't really matter though. Because it's not your job to deal with the carries. What you're trying to do is just buff heroes and just support. So basically you can just pick Ogre any game and it's absolutely fine. You're gonna have a fun time. So I don't really know, guys. I mean I do know. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the video, learned something. Go spam some Ogre Magi. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Check out the Twitch, check out the Discord, check out everything, boys. Have a very nice day and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.